Yo, what it do? It's your boy Jug. Another episode. Since nobody else won't say it, I guess I will. So for years, I've been paying attention to the hip hop industry and the stories they tell about my guy Tupac. And I think it's a lot of jealousy and the fact that he's so highly regarded in the game that a lot of hip hop artists, they try to just, drag my boy name and say, oh, he was a fake gangster. Where is he from? Is it New York, Oakland? I just heard all kinds of stuff. And if you know that I don't know what y'all expect from a real individual or a stand-up cat, but Tupac was definitely that, man. Y'all could hate and say that, oh, he wasn't no gangster. But Tupac shot two police for something that ain't got nothing to do with him. Shot two police officers, off-duty police officers, for something that ain't got nothing to do with him. I don't know not one of you rappers, actors, influencers, basketball players. I don't know now one of y'all gonna do that. Cause you ain't built like that. As much as y'all try to tear down my boy character, y'all wasn't for building up the youth the way homie was. You wasn't about building up your people. And I ain't nobody perfect. He had his beefs. But that come from he ain't gonna let nobody disrespect him. And I think if he showed you love and it ended up being any type of friction, I think Tupac cut you off completely, as we've seen with several of his past friendships or whatever. But it just burned me up, man, when these rappers get on these platforms and they be trying to water down my guy legacy. Maybe he had anger issues. Maybe he had a little problem with self-control. But can't now one of y'all say he was no sucker. Can't now one of y'all say he was scary because homie was heartless. And can't now one of y'all say y'all fuck more bitches than my boy. Just keep it real. All the females wanted Pac, and I think that's what a lot of the '90s rappers hate about homie. The fact that in your mind you knew Pac could have had your girl, and it eat you boys up. I think it eat y'all up because Pac was more famous than he was rich. Yeah, he was more famous than he was rich because of Juice. Juice put him in front of the world fast. So his stardom passed up his rap career. But yeah, man, I was just watching this cat Lil Sean on My Expert Opinion with Math Hoffa. But his trash platform is slowly deteriorating. But I seen Lil Sean, taking this little slick pot shots at my boy Tupac. Then of course he got to try to give credit, a little bit of credit, because they don't want to make it come off as extreme hate. So they try to give a little credit. But LaShawn, I want to say to you, man, Pac didn't care nothing about doing no song with you. So for however he got to the studio the night he got robbed, he got there. If you didn't want to do a song with him, your bosses wanted you to do it because they knew how hot Tupac was. Brenda's Got a Baby put him on another level. Above the Grim soundtrack. All that stuff. Pac was on fire. I forgot about Above the Rim. That's another reason why he was more famous than most of y'all. And probably a lot of the females in y'all circumference wanted to deal with Pac. And I'm sure it ain't y'all. That's why, him and Puffy had issues. They dealt with some of the same chicks and whatever. But it just bothered y'all, man. This dude was as talented as he was, and he wasn't your typical superstar. He ain't let none of that dictate him, man. He did what he wanted to do on his terms. He didn't care nothing about no movie opportunities being missed. He didn't care nothing about no features not being made. He didn't care about it. And it could have been to his detriment. Maybe he didn't care about it enough. But I know what meant more to him was his respect that you're going to give him. I think that meant more to him than all the fame and all the money you can get. Either you're going to show me respect or you're going to get disrespected. That's how Pac cared. And as much hating as y'all want to say, he didn't have no picks and choosers. He didn't have no picks and choosers because he just 10 of y'all on one song. 10 cats from New York, one song. So he didn't have no picks and choosers. He wasn't, let me find the smallest guy at the group and try to go at them. No, no, no. He going at whoever, whenever. Mobb Deep, Jay-Z, Biggie, uh, everybody, man. Haitian Jack, Jimmy Henchman. He wasn't taking no prisoners, man. So you can't sell me on that he's scary stuff. And I just hope a lot of the youngsters who wasn't around for this and a lot of the youngsters who is interested in Tupac just understand what my guy legacy was, man. Pac wasn't no hoe, man. You ain't gonna hold Tupac out. And I know this just from watching interviews from the Spice Ones, from Tupac, just watching footage after footage after footage, just studying this guy. Back then I could have been the biggest Tupac fan in the world. So yeah, I studied him, and I even studied him after when I started my music career because I wanted to be able to do what he did. I wanted to be versatile. I want to be able to make a song for the ladies. I want to be able to get back to the streets. I want to be able to give you something to make you think. Tupac did all of that. He made music for every scenario you could think of. But yeah, man, I just wanted to touch on that. When I see it, when I see something, I say so. And that's what I do, man. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. When you know better, shit go better. And like that, I'm out. One.